And again, before we jump into the 9 centers, which is what we're here to spend the bulk of this space around, I do want to spend just a minute touching base on this underlying theme of all of my work, especially the work that I'm doing in this space around self-awareness and self-love. I'm coming to this awareness of the art of studying self. And that is really the passion behind what I do here on my YouTube channel, on my website, in my personal coaching sessions. Um, it is to find the most loving, most empowering perspective of ourselves, not to change who we are at all. It's a practice of study and understanding and acceptance. And hopefully through acceptance, love, self-love is the goal, I think, that I for sure am seeking, and maybe you are too. And if you are, you're again in the right. This quote kind of underpins the whole theory. Give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. So that is why in this session, my goal is to skim the surface of a lot of information so that you have a basis of understanding of the framework of what we're looking for and are looking at in these human design charts. And then from there, you would have enough of a tool set to go and do your own research, to go fish yourself, so to speak, and feed yourself for the rest of your life by learning different pieces of your own human design chart. There's a lot of folks out there charging you good money to teach you your human design. And I'm going to try to teach you, that's the goal of this session, how to do it yourself for free. And if you ever are interested in having someone walk you through it yourself, or in an individual private session, I do offer that as well. So I sell these in packages of 4 sessions. And then every session is 90 minutes. It's all done online. The scheduling is flexible, 7 days a week. And those 4 sessions would be used over 2 to 3 months to allow at least a couple weeks between each session to really digest what we're unearthing in each of those very jam-packed 90-minute sessions. So if that sounds like something that you want to do, or after you listen to this, you'd like some more help with your chart, I encourage you to reach out to me at owningauthenticity@gmail.com. And I will provide pricing that way. I left it out just in case as it changes over time. Contact me there and you'll always get the most up-to-date pricing that I'm working with. So without further ado, human design, the 9 centers, that is what we're here to talk about today. So the energy centers, as I sat and just dove down the internet rabbit holes of human design, it happened on a Saturday. It took about 9 hours for me to like really wrap my mind around it. And it was absolutely delicious. I say I gleefully sacrificed those 9 hours. I invested them into this knowledge so that I could do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is teaching other people how to understand it and how to do their own research, so that they can get the empowerment that comes from understanding yourself on that deep of a level. So, as I really dove into it, I'm fairly new to human design in general. That's why we're starting here at the beginning. Um, but as I dove into it, the very first thing that caught my attention were the energy centers and this idea of open centers, which is a lot what we're going to get into as we continue on here. And this is the bulk of what I want to talk about, these energy centers. But I also want to kind of spin this web of awareness around the energy centers and set them into context in the whole chart. There's a lot of different pieces going on that come together to tell us which centers are what and how our unique energy functions. So we're going to keep coming back to these 9 centers, but we're also going to add in the bits of the foundation that we need to be able to understand them, and understand the power of how that center functions for you. Really, however it's configured, there's power and wisdom and understanding and mastering your personal unique energy. So at this point, I'm going to say if you don't have your human design chart handy and right in front of you, pause this video and go and get your chart so that you can put it side by side with the video and really start pulling your own chart together as we go through each piece. This link on the screen is one such place that you can get your chart. I usually just Google human design chart. And I think this is the first place that comes up. So that's super easy. You do need your birth date, time, and location. So in doing natal chart readings for some time now, I know not everybody has their time of birth. And if you don't really, I don't know, you could guesstimate your time and pull your human design chart, but there's a lot of variables at play that really, it does matter what time you were born to really be able to pull the most accurate chart for you. So keep that in mind as you work with it if you don't have your birth time.